Hello and welcome to a VO's Journey. This is a show that's all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. I was trying to think about how to weave the date in there. It is Monday the 4th, right? It is the 4th of January. We are in 2021. Woo! I know I'm an idiot, but that's okay because I've been waiting to say we are in 2021. No more 2020. I know this is going to be a great year. Funny thing is, at the beginning, you know, Facebook shows that stuff where you can see what you did a year ago. Well, they popped up a year ago, and it was me doing a video at the beginning of 2020 saying, "Hey, it's gonna be a great year." So let's hope that it is going to be a good year. And I'm super excited that you're here with me. If you have a moment, please take a second to hit the like button, subscribe, like all that kind of jazz. I really appreciate it. The channel's been growing like hotcakes. We were only about 40 or 50 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers. So I want to thank you guys so much for participating. Today, I want to talk to you about a question that I got from Grant Holmes. I want to thank you, Grant, for asking this question. And the question was, hey, Anthony, how do I come up with seven different gigs on Fiverr? I know that I often say that you want to get as many gigs up as you can. And when you first start off, the first thing you got to do is put up as many gigs as you can. And that's starting with 7 because Fiverr allows you 7 to get started. But I think it's not just Fiverr. I think this goes for sites like Voquent or sites like voices.com or Voice123 or Upwork or any website, pay-to-play site, social media platform, anything online. It's getting as much information that you're allowed to up. Now, this particular question had to do with Fiverr, so we'll keep it on that topic, but this goes to all of them. So basically, again, the question is, how do I come up with 7 different gigs? Where do I start with this? So I want to kind of give you a little tool, a little tactic, a little tip that you can use to come up with 7 different gigs. On Fiverr, there are these things called purposes. There are 9 of them. That's what Fiverr calls, I call them their categories, but that's what they call their purposes in voiceover. All right, like the purpose of the voiceover. And these are like TV, radio, impersonation, video game. There's voice message and IVR. There's e-learning. There's audiobook. There is a podcast, okay? And you have 9 of these. And my recommendation, okay, is get in there, take one of them, open up a incognito window so there's no cache buildup, put in that keyword, see what comes up on the title, what people are searching for. Based off of that search, start to create a title to create your gig, meaning that you're going to have 7 different offerings for things like voicemail and IVR, for things like meditation, for things like video game characters, for things like e-learning, for things like audiobook, for things like podcast, intro and outro, for TV, radio commercial, impersonation, if you do impersonation, dubbing, all right? There's these different purposes. It's a great place for you to start in order to figure out how to make 7 different gigs. But then when you get to level 1, there's 10. When you get to level 2, there's 20. And when you get to top rated seller, there's 30. I think Fiverr's idea was for this to be an opportunity to explore, put out different gigs that also offer different things. Like, for example, if e-learning, we charge this amount, and then audiobooks, we charge this amount, it's a great way for you to do it. I will admit that charging different amounts on your gigs can be tricky because a lot of times people will go and they'll run in to get the cheapest one they can. That happened to me quite a bit when I was doing audiobooks, and you have to do it in bulk, and it was very challenging. But the point is that you can also offer different services on Fiverr. And I think we talked about this 2 weeks ago or so, that, getting prepared for 2021, that you might want to branch out, not just, there's other things that you could do to supplement and grow your business, like editing, or maybe you do, like, one of the most popular things on Fiverr is logos, but it's also resume editing. all kinds of different things that are possible for you to get into on Fiverr to supplement your voiceover business. But I hope that at least the purposes, remember, it's called Purposes. I hope that this has been helpful. It's called Purposes. Go in. There's 9 of them. You can find it literally either when you're setting up a gig, or if you go to the page, if you go to the front page of Fiverr and search voiceover, you'll see it says there's like a ribbon that has a bunch of different options that you can fill out when you're looking for a voiceover. If you're in buying mode, and you literally click category and you'll see it says Purposes. There's 9 of them. Upwork has 10. They add on theirs webinars. But same thing with Upwork. You need to add as much as you can to your portfolio. Add as many gigs as they allow you to in the new section. They call them projects. Okay, same thing with people per hour. Put up as many offers. They're called offers. These are all gigs. Okay, people per hour, or voices.com. Put up as many. They say you should have up a demo in or samples in every single category that you're going to do voiceovers in. Well, I don't know about you, but I do voiceovers in almost every single category I can. So I need to put up samples and demos. So that leads me to the last thing. That means you have to create samples or demos for each one of those categories. Then that takes time. It takes knowledge. You have to learn it. Either you've got to do it yourself by learning, or you're going to pay someone else in order to do that. Now, on a side note, just as I popped into my mind, we do offer VO's Journey. I have a team of people. We do offer demos. So if you're looking for a new demo for 2021, love to help you. There'll be a link below, or you can go to VO's Journey. We offer a bunch of different packages for your demo. I'd love to help you out. But other than that, listen, get onto Fiverr or Upwork or Voices Per Hour Voices Per Hour. That's actually a good name for it. That's called People Per Hour. But anyways, voices.com or Voice123 or wherever, and make sure you have as many of these variations of gigs as possible available. Make sure you have the samples and the demos to go with it. VoQuint, you need 30 samples, right? All these places want multiple samples because they're trying to give you more opportunities to get yourself out there, okay? And use the Purposes, because we're talking about Fiverr, which are the categories, but they're called Purposes, and go off of them. Use the incognito window, search again for titles based on typing in those words, and once you find titles that, are concise and clear that people are searching for, meaning like it's popping up, use it as a title. Make your new gig. And that way you're going to be able to get to 7 and 10. And when you go on to 20 or 30 gigs, make variations of them. Different tones. I think there's like 20 different tones or so that Fiverr has now on there. Okay, that you can vary your gigs based on tones, right? Maybe you do a gig with a high-pitched tone or low-pitched. Maybe you do it with authoritative. Maybe you do it with a conversational. Maybe you do it with, something luxurious or sensual, right? All kinds of different things that you can do and variations of them. Just make sure, and I've seen this, just make sure that you don't make it all sound the same. It's got to be different each one so people actually see the variation. All right, you guys, thank you so much again for watching. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button if you didn't from the beginning. And thank you again so much. Again, the link below, if you're looking for a new demo, 2021 will be there. And other than that, you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye.